What a market, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Let me pop that thing. Okay. Let me see if he's here. I'm gonna get our guest ready. Okay. So I have a thing. That's weird. What is going on? Up. Invite guest. The meme coins on RObinHood are crazy. Almost lost you guys. Almost lost you. Let me get the screen. Boom. Schluck. What have you been trading? You guys been trading the coins? What else do we have? Share screen. Entire screen. Look at that. In the top 10 now, we have 4 coins that are from RObinHood. And I think if we remove the one that have a bonus and everything, there will be less. Good evening, Street Salsa. Been trading money for getting my ass kicked. I need to mirror my camera. Camera, boom. Oh, it's already mirrored. Let me check if I'm here. Yeah, that's good. What is Slinger doing? What is he doing? Juggernaut, 9.7. Scam coin Cash Cat is at. That's a Cash Cat on Solana. Cash Cat 110. I went to 150. Anyone in cash cat here? Let me check if he's joining. There's a bit of a delay. All right. Is he going to come? That's the question. Do you guys started to trade on this? I saw a lot of people started to trade. What do you think of Juggernaut on RH? So Juggernaut on RObinHood. It's an interesting one. There's always a guy start like that. It means I don't know what I'm talking about, but say it's an interesting one. So what we have here, we have this. There's been a picture of them before. We have a website and we have a Twitter. I should say I invested in Juggernaut. It's the third coin. I don't know, just the name sounded right to me. It just I was like, yeah, this unstoppable force of RObinHood chain. What's your favorite meme and why is it GigaChat? And then it's the Juggernaut. So that's why the if it's really his favorite meme, I don't know. Is this AI? Probably it's AI. So they're just hoping on him tweeting, I guess. And they created the thing with the colors, the Juggernaut. I mean, it's basically you're hoping on the tweet from him, and then that will send the thing. But he said that's his favorite meme. How to track the smart money on RObinHood. Click that. How to track the smart money on RObinHood. Well, for this, you go on the stock chain. And we have a section here that starts to get bigger and bigger, where you have everything on the RObinHood, like everything that get launched. We will have like the fresh wallets, the whales, what are they moving into? And I'm going to add more things today. So you will be able to have all that information right now. So it's like, that's going to be able to get something that is powerful for you. It's going to be interesting to see the movement on stocks as well. They have a lot more now than they used to have before. Tons of coins getting launched. Adoption is slowing down a little bit in the number of active wallets, but you see that the number of transactions has been going up. So like we could see that, I mean, it's still bigger than the other day, but we see that there is more trading now. So people who came in start to trade more than they used to. And that's important. That means people are sticky. And if we see even more trading another day, then this could go up again and we could have something going mental. But like the new wallets, you can see that it's quite similar still. We have those things. And then the launch pad, I mean, stocks is really tiny compared to the others. Is it now in 1 hour that I'm seeing Slinger? Right. Let me check. $11 p.m. EST. So what time is it now, EST? Okay, it's 10:13. So we still have 40 minutes before he joins. Well, shouldn't we continue on our exploration of the RObinHood chain? All right. So we have a few things on the RObinHood chain. I guess you guys saw, like, what did you start trading? How is it like? Let me know, like, bounce the question like crazy on me. I want to know, how can I help you with this chain? What can I do with you guys? So we get a few coins that are in this. So we're going to go only into the part on RObinHood. And what do we have? We have Hood, Cash Cat, Juggernaut, Scam Coin, Hood Rat, Baby Cash Cat, Pepe tokenization. There's plenty. There are plenty of coins, not all interesting. If we class by market cap, we get Stonks. Stonk is a solid one. It's too bad it's linked to, I think it's a launch pad. So be careful though. There's tons of fake coins on a RObinHood chain. I fell into one this morning. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. So launch a stonk. We can choose, okay, our ticker. What they have trading right now. Shitcoin, Connect Wallet, okay, top movers. 47 listed. Thing is, most of them don't even have an image. So it's like it's poorly listing, right? Yes, stock chain is free. There's a lot of parts that are free for now. I may put a paywall on some, so now you should harvest the alpha where you can. And we have actually our little stonk here, guys. Look at this. That's the stonk market. We have it. That's a relic of 2020, 2021. You guys remember? Those were the days. We had also a relic from this market. There was the good old Dodge for Elon Musk. We remember him as well. Previous bull market, yeah. Stock money go up. That was the one. And then we still remember one of the biggest financial events. The GameStop with the Wall Street bet, the guys on Reddit kind of changed the game. This is our market now. So I hope we're gonna get some similar elements in this one, where we will remember the beautiful days of a bull market on RObinHood chain. That would be great. That would be great. Now they have to do the work for it. We can't be the one doing the work for it. So we see those coins moving. It is now. I'm not going to buy Stonk. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, they didn't do bad on design or whatever, but this is not a $10 million market cap. So that could be a fake one, actually. You see that? Exactly what I was saying. This is 2.5, and that's a lot better. And this is 11. That's how they get you, guys. That's how they get you. They are malicious. Malicious people are trying to steal your money. And of course, you think Dex Queener will tell you like, hey, it's safe. They tell you, yeah, God, man, come on, go in. Man, Dex Queener is kind of like that friend that will tell you, yeah, don't worry, she's normal. She's normal. You go in, you get stabbed. You get jumped off a balcony. So, like, if it goes like that, just don't get in. Like the volume as well, you can take those things. It's a sad thing. It's a sad world we live in, but they're scammy. They're scammy a lot. And I'm not even sure if. Let me check if our good old. Oh yeah, good job, Rabbi Wallet. Just show me to everyone typing my password so everyone would know it like that. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why not just sharing to the whole world my password? Yeah. Man, like, can someone can they just do something normal? There you go. Thank you. Wow. And now I lost my window. Let me get it back. Let me get it back. Dex Screener is only showing runner. Let me get you this. It seems that I'm retarded and I forgot my password. You camera still on this shit. Get alive and go watch the friend. How long have you been muted, guys? I didn't change anything, and then the setting changed. I'm just gonna jump out of Windows. So I was saying, we're still doing the meme coin stuff. Like we. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just can't do anything else. I think it's crazy. It is. I hope you could join. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. So how can we tell when if there's a bunch of fresh wallet and just a total scam token or not? Like how can we easily do that? Same as on the other one. Let me pop the comment on the other side. Actually, I'd rather do that. Up. Thank you for the pops on the no sound though. I didn't even know no sounds. So yeah, Hood 6900. We're not gonna get into that. Cash Cat is at 120. That's nice. It's nicely going up. Get arrow. Me, I want to add a lot of functionality. So let me check this. Up. Let me prepare my stuff. Boom, bing, bang, boom, gada, bing, gada, bing. Boom, bam, bing, bam, boom, bam. I'm trying as well something to buy directly on for the hyperlink for the could you uh-huh. Oh, that's pretty smooth. I put the link in the description. There's a Telegram bot to be able to buy faster those coins. And it's nice so far. Let me check if I can open the web app. I just got into this coin. Silver RObinHood. They didn't even pay Dex yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering if I had something. You see, it's pretty nice. You have the link in the description, but you can have your position here. How are they moving? Let me do some research on Cove. La la li, la 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 li, la la. I didn't check this morning my position here. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, is that like Ore? Oh, let me try this thing. How much I have? I have my Juggernaut. Fair to place a bet. RPC, okay. I'm selling it while I figure out if it works. But nothing seems to work. Always do tests with a small thing. No. I still contract. I think it's slop. I think it's just fake. Okay, no, they have a thing to verify. Actually, they have like. Let's check it out. I think it's all fake, guys. Does it work on Chrome? No, you need Telegram. Get the link in the. Oh no, did I put the link? I didn't put the link in the description. Sorry about that. Let me get you the link. My poor friend. My poor friend. No, I did put. I did put. You just didn't click. You just didn't click. You did me dirty like that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yeah. So we have like the best wallets here. And track those wallets. I think I'm gonna take like all the wallets that have a Axiom should add Robinhood chain. They're probably gonna do it, I don't know. Yeah, that thing not working properly. There's a new cash cat thing. Okay. So you can open the position mini app. Boom. So now let's look what we had talked about here. Oh, you say Wall Street bet? You say Wall Street bet? Okay, let me check. Let me check. Like first, like this one. That's a weird one. The real cash cat. Check out Spaz. Well, I have to check out WSB as well. It's a lot to take on, guys. Pam 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 pam. On Soul. Spaz on Soul. Okay. Let me check that. $130, nice. Cash cat moving up. Spaz. You talk about this one? 132K. WSB. Hmm. Why is this so low quality? All the Twitter, like, it's crazy. Cash Cat is on the way back. Scale. Robin. Okay. Launcher knocks up points if he overrides scale. No fee routing, no listing tier. Hmm. Okay. Looks fake to me, but I think it's all fake. How is our cash cat doing? We get the double cash cat. Spaz not doing bad. We're still at 127. WSB, I would like that it's not those guys, honestly. Running it would be better. What is this? Supposed to be leverage. on meme coins, which is already leveraged. So I don't think that's going to work properly because you can manipulate it too easily. Document everything we did in the file and what we need to do next so we can work on another session later. On-chain analysis. Hey, yo. Let me add you. Man, you're on time, Sling. Like, it's insane. I think I sent you a DM with the link. Yeah. We're going to do it on StreamYard here. Check your XDM. Why you call me 50? We Cashcat break its all-time high today. $152. 152. Let me check when we got a Slinger coming in. Robin Hood to the rescue. It is like it is good. It is good. Ain't bad. Da, 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 da. Let me check when. All oh, right, Sling, poor you. You're waiting in the waiting room. Yeah, we can hear you, Sling, now.
Hey, what's up?
Yo, how are
How's it
you?
going? Good, man. I nearly forgot about this. My daughter is coughing. She's being needy, so she stayed up a little later today and lost track of time. But we're good to
Well,
go.
thank you for coming here, man. I didn't knew you were a family man, actually.
Yeah. I got two
Nice.
daughters.
Oh wow, that's insane. It's funny. I thought you were much younger, from your
Behavior.
how you interact online, but I don't know. How old are you?
I don't really ever tell anyone. I just don't want to be so specific. Like I just say I'm in my 30s. I don't really.
Oh yeah, you're
I feel like I
yeah,
respect my privacy, like in a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like.
yeah,
I feel like I'm really far away from ever desiring to be like a public figure and doxed in crypto. Just don't really see the point. Mostly
yeah.
because, partially because of the way I behave. Like at the end of the day, if there's ever, I hope, right? Like we don't know what the future brings us, but if there's ever a time I'm looking to like work in the real world, the stupid shit I say does not need to be
Yeah, that makes
public
sense.
record. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've been in crypto, dude. I've been addicted. It's like I found crypto at the end of 2021.
Okay.
So right after the NFT boom, and I just like stayed sidelined and watched everyone make tons of money and read the, reports. That's kind of like the great normie onboarding. So like, it's kind of like a virus. Like I caught the virus and, I started buying JPEGs and hoping to make money. I didn't really make any because I was so late
Okay.
to the game. I was just learning how to use MetaMask and doing all that shit. Eventually did ordinals. Like I was in the
No,
NFTs up until like ordinals and all that. Like everything between the end of like I would say crypto bats. If anyone remembers Alien Friends and crypto bats and like those NFTs,
no, I
like you
don't
weren't in
even.
it.
I don't. I was there, but I don't even remember those ones.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, they were smaller projects, but
So, what were you doing before crypto then?
UX UI.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because we're gonna go into like what you did now this cycle. So then you started by you said like it didn't really work out for you at the beginning in crypto. So what made you stick to it?
Um, I'd say like I think that I don't know. I just wanted to hack away at it until I was able to succeed like everyone else, and I wasn't sure how that was going to be. I wasn't sure how that was going to happen, right? Like I have
Yeah.
no I like I kind of just like I worked full time, and in my free time, crypto was a hobby. I wasn't expecting anything out of it, right? Like I wanted to make money in NFTs. I like the art. I started to get involved in communities. I could see why people were so drawn to crypto.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like the excitement from trying to find the next like big thing, right? Like with meme coins, I was like one of the earliest holders, like one of the first like 6,000 holders of Pepe. So I was there for Pepe. It was clear, and see because it was my first cycle, I didn't know how clear it was, like of a trade. Everyone was in that. Everyone bought that, and when like the people who just stuck with it and knew that all they have to do is hold on a 12 to 24 month time frame, that they would win. I have someone in my DMs right now who's trying to buy memes who they don't want to look at the chart. They're going to buy LMAO in the near future, next week or two, and they don't want to look at the chart for the next 12 months, 24 months. So, I didn't see memes like that. I didn't anticipate how big things and how crazy things would get.
Mm,
I was like maybe top 150 holder in Mog. Um,
wow.
yeah, and so like I was definitely looking for making quicker trades and not being risk on all the time, considering I worked full time. Um, you know, I could never focus entirely on trading. So I guess
Yeah.
what kind of happened is that as a hobbyist, I grew my account. I became more involved on the community side, and I'd buy something and I'd go maxi mode always. In NFTs, I went maxi mode. I stayed committed to one thing because that was what was it just fit my lifestyle. Does that make sense? I got
Yeah.
like work, I'm dating, and I'm doing all this other stuff. It's just like, at the time I was single. Uh, but yeah, it kind of just became a thing that I did in my free time, and I wanted to explore it. So I mean, now it's been like 5 years, but it feels like an eternity. That was another thing that made me love it. I just felt like since crypto entered my life, I felt like years would last longer. I don't know how to explain it. Like it just feels like, you know what I mean? Like a project would be, to come out, and I'd be like, yeah, I thought that was like, if it just, I don't know. It's a drastic change, freedom of, schedule, like not having to have a boss. I quit my job in 2024. I think
Oh,
it's only
that's not long ago.
yeah. So as soon as my account, it was like a trifecta of things. My account got bigger.
Yeah.
Um, People started noticing me. Titcoin happened, but Titcoin happened after I quit my job, which is crazy. Yeah, Titcoin happened. Like, I mean,
Imagine people come and they don't know you, and they hear
yeah.
that.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like,
they don't know me. I mean, yeah. So, all right, to give a
so.
summary,
Yeah,
what's
I
up?
mean, I can give an intro, and then you can
Great
correct
breasts.
me or
There was
add.
just like the breast tech.
Yeah, you mostly
Dude,
known for USDUC, a coin that you pushed a lot that went to $80 million market
honestly,
cap,
that's not really
and
all of my doing, right? There's a lot of
yeah,
factors that went into USDC. It's not like, the community was dope. There's a lot of money being thrown in this chart, and it's a great project still. The community is awesome. Um,
I mean, you've
like
been working like you known to like choose one or two coin and work super hard on it, like push
yeah,
them really, really hard. That's what I mean. So it's like USD, like you battled for it like it was your kid. Like it was
yeah,
like you made it personal. Like it's your PFP has it. Like it's a part of this coin and the other coin. But we will talk about those later because
sure.
apparently you started this thing with the Titcoin. And I want to roll back a little bit. You said you were early in Pepe, you were early in Mog. So that's like Pepe. Was it at the previous cycle then?
2023.
Yeah. And then you held that, or like how did you do? Like
No,
yeah.
no. I made money on it. I would say that I want to say it like I want to put it this way. Working full time, paying off debt, college, cars, rent, just everything, right? Like I wasn't really, I would say, and I would still say I'm a pretty like the beautiful thing about NFTs was a lot of it was just gut. You would just follow your heart and like pick something you really liked and hope that like the dev wouldn't rug it. They would put their maximum effort into it. They would be genuine. And you want to be in that coin that's going to be like a Zuki, right? I don't know if you don't know NFTs, then this
Yeah, I
sounds
remember
like a
Azuki.
completely
Yeah.
different. Yeah, this probably sounds like a different language to most people, but like, and it's the same thing in meme coins. Like, if you find a coin that you can be passionate about, you can succeed, and you don't know what the limits are to the project and like its potential until you try, right? Like, if you're in projects early and you find something you love, I mean, we see bag workers all the time. Like, NFTs taught me how to bag work. It taught me how to like commit to something and know that like if the right people come together, they can make something dope happen, right? And like people will bid it, right? Like, so yeah, I mean, it's just been, yeah. See, yeah. So Promiser
So
says that
people
it's
saying they
like,
remember
yeah,
sniping their first one. So it's like it's something that probably stick on. I didn't do the NFT at all. I did a bit more the
lucky
DeFi, and then
you. Yeah,
I was I don't know. Like for me, I don't really have any. How to say like I wouldn't know how to build my age into those NFT because I never watch anime. I never been so much into collectibles. So it's like this. I wouldn't know what would fly that much. I think, and then also I was like I couldn't understand the trend of it.
dude. Yeah, it wasn't. I would say it wasn't easy, and I was hoping that it would be a better experience. I mean, my best experience in NFTs was when I kind of like started to follow like the right people and kind of I got lucky with Genuine Undead. I mean, dude, I could talk about, I mean, a lot of people who follow me to this day know everything I've been through in crypto. They probably can talk about me more than I can talk about me. You know what I mean? Because they've been there and dude, I'm not even kidding. Like there are certain people who probably remember every path. Like they remember Pog when I kind of like, so I basically got fired in 2024, August. Okay. They're basically like, hey man, like we noticed that your performance has kind of dropped. And like, this is when I hit paying. So even though I fucked up the Pepe trade and the Mog trade, see, like at that time,
What
like
do
I
you mean
said,
you fucked up those trades?
I was overexposed to crypto and like it was probably not the best time to be putting a lot of money. You know, dude, I was like basically not in a good state in, IRL. Like at that point, I didn't feel risk on. So I was still new to crypto. In essence, like I did NFTs for like 2 years and everything pretty much died off and then meme coins happened. Right. So like I wasn't really prepared for that big shift and like didn't, back then it was just Pepe. And so I fell victim to the over rotating habits of
Okay.
like, degenning into plays, trying to make money,
Yeah.
degenning to build up positions in Pepe and Mog. So I was always trying to want a larger position and actively trade, which caused a lot of bad decisions, right? Like that
Oh,
was my growth period. This is my first cycle. If you think about it, at the end of the NFT bear cycle, or I mean NFT run, it was early uh February 2022. Like I remember like Putin declared war on Ukraine and basically dude, I saw all of my NFTs basically go down 90% probably. Everything got absolutely hammered. That was my intro to crypto. Within a month or a month and a half everything went to shit. And I was like, fuck. So if you think about it, I had money ready to fuck around and find out, and I found out like month one. So my intro to crypto was definitely like hitting a brick wall. So I was like, fuck, what do I do now? And so, you know, bear market was actually great. Like it's just basically I put time in the market, you know what I mean? Like I put my time and my value and my like personality out there to get something out of crypto. Do you know what I mean? And I noticed that's how the big guys moved. They had personalities. I would see all the like OG like KOLs and people who would like have that presence and have that audience. And I don't know, I got here somehow. Like I really like it's crazy how things have changed. Like my wife, like I tell her, I have a lot of followers on Twitter and like she's like, why the fuck do people follow you? Like what are they like people watch you stream and like yeah, I have a small audience of people who watch stream. I don't stream as regularly as you do, but like yeah, it's so hard to explain what I do to people. I have to tell you,
mm,
like it is the hardest thing. I just say that I'm in crypto. Like I trade. Like
yeah.
I
It's
keep it
already
pretty
hard for
simple.
people to understand when you say you're in crypto. It's like, okay, you like people still think, okay, you probably scammy or something like that. It's always like crypto still has a quite bad rep, but it's
It
really interesting
does.
because most
Yeah.
people they go into one Bitcoin. So, like for example, the Pepe or Mog, and they would make money into that, and then take that money and go into smaller place, thinking they're gonna be able to replicate what they did on that one. But you were
Mm.
doing the opposite. You're trying to take more place to build a bigger position into those coins.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
because like I think that those habits probably were drawn a lot from the NFT cycles because NFTs would have new launches every day, just like meme coins. Some days would
mhm.
be slow, but there were always art projects being spun up by tons of people. You know what I mean? Like, and some days you can make a couple ETH. Some days, like I remember a Crocalypse. People won't remember this, I don't think, but Banks um, he was supporting that coin, that NFT, and I got some information from someone who was saying like this project will probably do well. I bought like 20 of those the next day. Within 24 hours, Banks shows it, and I'm up like 25 grand like overnight. It was great, so like getting the taste of those things with NFTs, like I didn't realize how frequently you would get these opportunities in meme coins. So obviously I became very addicted to like the rush of getting into coins early. But things have changed so much. Like I don't know if I'm becoming like unk in a sense, like not keeping up with like the broccoli heads and like how the things are shifting, and like I don't know how I feel about the current state of the market. Like, so I've been really chilling this year. Like, I'm just building LMAO and focusing on the community aspect and trying to slowly grow it. Because, like I
So,
said, I didn't know
mhm,
I would get to where I'm at right now. So, how do I know
yeah,
how good this coin will do? I don't. But that's why I keep going, because there needs to be some sort of moment where people find it as like it metas just shift, right? Like, and we survive all these metas until the time is right for coins like us, like Tokabu
yeah,
last year, right? Spirit of Gambling. Sorry, I'm like going
yeah,
on a tangent of stuff, but uh
yeah. I remember Tokabu. Yeah,
right, I mean, that's not viral, right? It's very creative, it's very out there, and I think it's undervalued, by the way. I think there's a lot of genuine effort in Tokabu and like what it's doing and what it's building out.
hmm,
And so like
yeah,
I look forward to the day where like meme coins become these sort of movements like SPX, right? Like, you know,
yeah,
that just kind of that was a great movement coin. So was Mog, and I I, I think that we're only going to get bigger and bigger. The next cycle is going to be absurd. I'm trying to have that, optimism, because again, things have only gotten crazier and crazier over time. People will say like, "Oh, we've peaked. Oh, we've peaked." No, more and more people are going to come to crypto. Period. Why would you be
yeah.
bearish? Like, how could you be bearish?
If we check on one of your favorite website on Stockchain, like you
Yeah,
you hold about 700K or on this wallet, like or a bit more than $500,000 of Lemao. Um, how do you live day to day? Honestly, if like you're full time into those meme coins, mostly into invested into few coins like that. As a family man, and I guess I need to provide. Like, what do you do day to day? Without like I guess like you don't really have an income monthly or whatsoever.
yeah, I have monthly income.
Oh, what do you do?
I mean, it's from crypto, from like just advertising and marketing and sharing stuff.
Mm,
And I think next week I'll start working with Azura. So
Azura,
yeah,
the
I don't
NFT.
really like no, Azura is a new trading platform similar
Oh,
to,
okay.
yeah, it's
Also, mostly like with your personal brand and stuff like that. Then and then
yeah, I have income from
your
my brand, yeah. Sometimes KOL
yeah.
deals, sometimes, like very rarely, but
What are
um
KOL's deals? Like, what do you mean by that?
like allocation.
Mm,
But that's rare. It used to be like, dude, there was a time where I made a marketing wallet. Let me put it this way. I don't have monthly income like from trading that's public, like super public. I still trade on the side. Like, not everyone has to know exactly like what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Like, I feel like the whole Docs wallet shit is kind of bullshit. It's like really just like I have my like differences with it. Like sometimes I'll trade Docs, but like I think it's more harmful than helpful. Dude, we didn't know who was
hmm.
holding Pepe and how much they were holding. We had no clue. Honestly, I think it would have been beneficial. But I mean, we knew on chain, who was holding Mog. Like the top, dude, the great thing about Mog was the top 100 holders, they had their like back then on ETH, like there wasn't any website to track everyone the way we had Colscan and all that other stuff, and like the data wasn't shared as frequently. But people would get their Ethernet usernames, and they would rep their position. Like, and then there was this one guy, he bought. I mean, these guys were loaded. See, I didn't have money like that going into Mog. These guys were buying like 150K of it and doing nothing but bag working. That was the shit I like learned originally, right? Like, throw your money at a coin and fucking bag work it. Like, that doesn't, it's just not the same, dude. And I feel like if you talk to Gainsey, and you see, when I watch Gainsey, I see a little bit of me in him, because I like, he'll talk about how he's just like, things have just gotten a little too retarded for him. because he started in the DeFi. He started at crypto way before me. And he said that it's just got to the point where it's all so retarded. And he was saying this for the last year and a half, 2 years, even when meme coins were doing great. He was just like, this stuff is just like, it's absurd. You know what I mean? So I'm starting, I think I'm getting to a point where I'm like trying to just navigate and do what I know how to do well and stick to it. You know what I mean? There's no point of, I don't need the money. Like I took out a lot of money last year, in the last year and a half, like enough to like last like 3 years without working, 4 years old. You know what I mean? So right now it's kind of the bear market. We didn't know I didn't know 1010 was going to happen. Life was good. Dude, I mean, like my wallets
it was too good.
Dude, it was
good.
great.
Honestly, like every time we think we're good traders, we got to be reminded we're not that good traders, like, right?
No,
It's like
we had it good. Yeah. So like right now it's kind of slow. Dude, people who are making 6 figures a month, those are the unicorns. Like that's not normal, dude. If that was normal and everyone could make 6-figure trades, everyone would be doing this. But like there are far and few between, and I never tell people I'm a great trader or I know, like, this is probably the hardest time to build a community in altcoin. But the thing about it is, see, like I said, I never know what the future is going to bring me. And if I just work hard at it, look, I'm telling you, if you're going to remember this interview in 6 months or 12 months from now, and if I'm still pushing this coin, you're going to be like, fuck, that guy's smart. Because the coin's going to be at 50 or 75 or 100 mil, and you're going to be like, he's stuck with it. He made it work. And if I don't succeed, then I don't succeed, and that's okay. Like, that's my approach to this stuff. I don't really think about the day-to-day. I don't stress, honestly. I'm stress-free.
Well, would it, like, if the coins goes to zero and then you lose like 600 or 700K in it, like how would you feel then?
Nothing. It wouldn't be the first time my port's been blown. It wouldn't be the first time. Who cares? It's not going to go to zero.
Yeah.
It's not going to go to zero.
What was your biggest loss?
Oof. Oh my God. People wouldn't even know it. Do you remember there was an @handle @soul, and it was a cat coin? Do you remember this? They had the Twitter handle soul.
Okay.
Do you remember it at all?
That doesn't ring a bell, but I can see the meta, yeah.
Yeah, so you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna switch up the interview. What have you been doing for the last 2-3 years in meme coins and in just this market? Like, what have you been doing primarily?
Oh, we switched up like that.
Yeah, I have to ask before I go forward with like what I was gonna say, because like I feel like I've been in the trenches deep, seeing like pretty much every coin. I mean, I can name coins from every meta for the last 2.5 years. So, like, yeah, I'm just curious. Like, have you been trading memes like part time, or do you do a lot of macro trading and?
No, I've probably the first wave of meme coins on Solana, I traded a lot. That was like, I mean, I can follow from, I don't have the date in mind, but I can remember from my videos. Because so when we started to have the bull market starting back like about 2 years ago, right? 2-3 years ago. Like, yeah, 2 years ago, I was like, okay, at the beginning, I thought like, yeah, meme coins are bullshit. That's not going to go. And then after, I had to take a deeper look and check like what was happening in the volume, and understood, okay, like that's where the thing is going to go. And no one cares about those projects that are, they're just basically like useless, right? So I did the switch after that. So that's roughly 2 years ago. And I went full on meme coins. And I was like, okay, like I was kind of curving at the beginning between like those utility projects. So I went full on. Back then when you could trade only with Telegram and Phantom, so like the Trojan and things like that. So I went hard on that. did pretty well, did okay. So I'm not like when I'm taking those risks on the left curve DJ side, I'm not going with like 500k or whatever. Like I like to start with a small pot and then grow it, and I grew it like twice, and then never blew those pots. So it's like it's good. Like and then after that, I did a challenge wallet, and then after that, another challenge. So I think I did $20 to 20k in like 2 weeks, and then another one was $100 to 100k, and I don't remember how long it took, but I think it's probably 2 months or 3 months. So I traded a lot.
Okay,
But
that's super good, bro.
I also, I mean, as you know, like I also founded stock chain, so I also build on-chain analysis tools.
Yeah,
And then I would be trenching. I'll be
dude,
trenching 2 to 3 hours a day,
Okay.
most of the time.
Let me tell you something, by the way. So jumping around, so like that gives me more information. I wanted to like just get an idea of like your focus. So for me, I was basically so when I talk about Pepe and the Mog trade and just being in those coins to see and explore meme coins and see what communities were like and just kind of like get my feet wet. It was just the year after that where it was like I hit the nub trade. Maybe it turned like $3,000 into like 6 figs. So for the first time I saw 6 figs in my wallet, I think it was Peng. I want to say it was Peng. It was just like this penguin version of Pepe. And that thing just flew, man. I got in at like I think 3 or 4 mil, sized in. I used to be the kind of guy that just full ports, rides the wave, makes my money, bag works, and then take my profit and then rotate to the next thing I feel like will do really well. And that's why when you asked me what was my biggest loss, I think I threw like 20. I want to say like 20k at a chart like 5 times. Only for it to, it was that cat coin. It was at Sol. They somehow managed to get that handle, and they were running this project, and it was just like the biggest farm on earth. It was like just pure extraction. Like whether they had all the suppliers, like, dude, it was the most. Yeah, it went to shit. Like we were bag working and trying to like save the project as holders, but I mean, like a lot of people bought that coin and got ruined. Yeah, I was early in Peng. I was early in Choose Rich. I was early in a bunch of coins. So like whether it be like, I feel like on average, like I mean, I made some massive trades, but like back then I wasn't really like publicly sharing that and showing my wallet and like, I wasn't really. No one was really doing that, like bragging and stuff. Like Axiom came out and all these terminals came out, and it's just sudden P&L cards. Yeah, people would like have Telegram bots and stuff to like. But it just.
But that was the way to grow an audience. Like Mitch mostly grew his audience with PNL cards.
That's true. That is very true.
So it's like at the end of the day, people are interested by making money. So if you're funny, it's good as well. But then what they want is like, as soon as you make one good trade, everyone is behind you. I want to be friend with you.
Yeah.
And after that, they're gone.
Yeah, like so I sized in a lot on Wojak too. I put like degenerate, like the most degenerate thing ever. I was just like, you know what? I think this coin's gonna go, and it was around like 8 or 9 mil. I put in like 100k there, and then I continued to DCA like 150 more k into the coin from like 10 mil to like 16 mil. Honestly, I think that I don't think that I'm a bad trader, but I'm also like I can't do two things well at once. I like to say that. If I'm working on a coin that's long-term and I'm going to push it long-term, I need to focus on that. The second I start pivoting and fully focusing on trading, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. And so I'm just dabbling like you, like 2-3 hours a day, where I'm like kind of chipping away at some trades. Some days I don't trade at all. I get reflink, I have 2 accounts like Axiom and Terminal. Like I get paid from those daily and referrals and stuff, like just from the ref link. So like anywhere from like $200 to $300 a day. I often chuck that right into the LMAO chart. I will corner the supply as long as it takes, man. And by the way,
Yeah.
your stall chain website, even though it shows how much that I bought there, I was using my wallet to like just cycle money through it. Like I was DCing out, DCing in, like I was doing all kinds of shit. I've used Streamflow to move. So even though I bought a lot of supply, I've given 1% to my dev and he still holds, you know? Like my dev holds 1% and he's still working on it because he believes in the project. So he's
What
making
do
a
you
market
mean
maker.
dev? Like what is
I have a dev.
deving?
So he actually created this insanely dope volume bot. And it was like a like a nice UI, clean UI platform, and we don't have it anymore. So we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, because
Uh,
it's not legal.
yeah. So I mean, he built it, and I mean, it's not like my product or like I have no access to it. It's all on his servers. All it's all his.
Yeah.
Um, and so we're gonna shift over to a market making tool right now.
Okay. Oh wow.
And I don't think well, I don't even know if we're gonna like associate that with LMAO, but I'm gonna get my hands on it in the next week. And I told him I want to test it for about like at least 2 weeks or a month.
Mm, okay. Yeah. Understand. And so he's mostly building those kind of tools. So someone said actually terminals ruin the trenches. Do you think it's true?
Uh no, Photon was out. Was Photon just like so like I mean Photon was just like a fancy Jupiter. I guess Photon wasn't that great. Maybe there's some truth to that. As soon as was it Photon, Bullx, Axiom, Padre. Is that correct? In that
Yeah.
order?
Yeah. Photon, Bullx, Axiom, Padre. Yeah, that seems. Yeah, I mean there was Nova in between, but let's not talk about that. But yeah, I think it's the order is right. And
What
Padre,
happened with
yeah, I
Nova?
mean,
Why are you laughing?
it rugged. It worked. They closed down. Like it
Uh,
was, they build up this whole thing. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna do this big launch, and then they sign deals left and right, and then they just shut down. They just shut
uh,
down. And then some people got their wallet hacked as well. So we don't know exactly, and I can't like say like okay if it was like fully thing or whatever. But like Nova was often connected to it, and then after they lost volume, but you know they had this big launch with like banks and all that shit and things like that. Like that was a whole thing. But yeah, anyways, I think for me like they changed the way we trade the terminals. That's the way it is. So it's not about them, it's like the evolutions of the weapons. So like before, as you said, we couldn't see everything that's happening on chain. The way like we were trading was different, and
mhm.
now everyone is kind of like people struggle to make a decision for themselves, and they're just going to follow what others are buying or what others are doing. So that created this. We had
Right.
the whole copy trading era, and it's to me it's like evolution of warfare. Like before it would be, yeah, you get a Japanese, you go with your katana and you're a samurai, you train for years and you do it like that. And then after there was those things where you could be super fast, there was just like a gun, and then you arrive basically with a gun to a sword fight, and then it completely changed the thing. um
That's true.
it's
Great
just,
analogy.
yeah, I think it's just the thing that we see right now, but we know that those things can change, and it's not like because like someone's gonna have like a or a super fast thing or whatsoever that's gonna change. And then after you get the snipers, right? There was like people sniping with I forgot the name of that tool, but they would snipe the liquidity pool and things like that, and then they had an advantage on. And then it seems that now everyone has the advantage, so no one has the advantage. And we will see what will be next. Was
Yeah.
Orange co-founder of Nova? I don't know if he had the stage of co-founder, but he was surely a partner. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He may have invested a lot in that too to see that fail. So people like to make fun of people and laugh at them, as do I. I love fucking rage baiting. Um, it's
Probably
a
one of
lot
the
of
best.
joy.
Probably
Huh?
one of the best.
Really? Thank you. Genuinely, I'm a nice guy. Honestly, I'm like, I want to
I'm
say
so
I'm like,
surprised.
bro. I'm gonna be
I don't know
honest.
if like for the context, the last message I received from Sling
Don't.
was
What is it? Let me see.
so the two last message I have October 2025.
Don't put me out there,
You
bro. Hold
you
up.
are F word, R word, N word. Sad that Mitch gave you a platform. This is what you tell me. And second thing you tell me is November 24.
Yo,
I will make it my mission to end your career.
dude, Stalk Chain is so AIDS, dude. You know it. I will fry you in regards to the content you put out there. Like, it's so misinformation, dude. But honestly, it's more so you guys are also a top rage baiters, dude. You guys are top of the line rage baiters, bro. So, yeah, October was a rough month for me. Like, I'm
Yeah,
going through losing
someone
all this
said
money and I
DGN
see
said
this
actually
asshole account.
October was crash out season.
Bro, your account was completely dedicated to talking nicely about Marcel and shitting on me. So I had
Hey,
every
you
reason
get
to
KOL deals, we get
absolutely.
deals too, man. Like it's a pay to
Yeah,
play game.
that's true. So I mean, you just
I'm
confirmed it.
kidding. I'm kidding. We're not
No,
getting
they
paid, bro.
absolute dude. Whoever's the intern was definitely in Marcel's group chat, dude. He was probably like, yo, Marcel, I could talk shit about blah 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 and fucking bull post your shit.
I don't think so. If I see that, I would be really pissed. But we had talks, we had investigation. I didn't see it, but
Well,
how could I
hey
find
man,
out,
someone's got to
right?
audit, dude. Someone's got to audit the streets,
How
bro. Do you see
I
Triple
mean,
T? Triple T's kind of sending right now.
is it? Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I
fucking.
haven't checked.
It hit 27 just a moment ago.
What the fuck?
All-time high. Yeah, the candle. Look at that fat candle. I mean, dude,
I
look,
missed those fight candle, man.
Mitch Mitch bought around 11, 12 mil, and then a few other people who I know who are pretty good traders also bought. It was almost obvious. Like, dude, these guys don't miss these trades. That's all I could say. They do not miss, dude. Every coin that Mitch touches, even though he's not on Twitter, who gives a fuck about Twitter? That guy just cooks, man. Oh, by the way, Fibu is at 2.1 mil, bro. Are you still in?
Don't fucking talk about Fibu, man.
You fumbled. See, bro, like bro's a terrible trader and talking shit on Stalk Chain to Sling every day, bro. Every day.
That's you know what? Like I'm so pissed because Fibu has like I showed it. I don't send
I
many
bought it
things
because
in
of
my.
you. I tuned in last night and I watched you and I said, "Oh, this is kind of interesting." And then I told my Telegram, and my Telegram sent it to like 1 mil.
Oh, that's you guys. That was you guys.
Well,
You could
I
have told
mentioned
me.
it. It went to no, it went from like 450, 500 to like 800, like an hour and a
Uh
half
huh.
after, and then it came back down, and then it dipped overnight. It went to what's it called?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say in my Telegram, great analysis, terrible execution. Look at
Mm-hmm.
that. So I bought here and I accumulated it here as well. And then I saw the here at the bottom because the thing didn't tweet for like hours. And I was like, okay, maybe it was a full fake thing. And then as soon as it was out, they were like, okay, like we can send it now. I send it back. And then now it's
Mm-hmm.
here. Well,
It
what we wanted
happens.
me to say for my life, that's it.
Yeah, fuck my Chungus life.
It's like it happens sometime, but at least I'm like I send a good one to my Telegram. They did.
Dude,
I when I
yeah,
sent it, it was 2x, and then after they did more. So I like.
it's a good read. You basically traded. I was watching a stream last night, and you basically talked about the one play that ends up being the play of the day today. So I would say that's still a win. The fact that you had your eyes on the right coin and were, you know what I mean? At least your intuition was right.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I
That's.
always
I
see
mean,
things as a victory. At the end of the day, yeah, who cares? And anyways, like I said, my whole persona online, my whole like world on Twitter is so different than my real life. And it's all because it's like it's part of the game, dude. In crypto, you have to be allowed.
Yeah, it's kind of
and,
like the UFC, right? Like
bro,
Conor
like this
McGregor,
shit
things
is
like
just
that.
like, it's attention markets, right? And that's like that's what Ansem preaches and is saying about meme coins in general. Like, and the same goes for like keeping attention on coins you like or projects you're working on. So,
yeah,
you get attached to things. Like, we have a community, and these guys show up in the group chat every single day, kicking it, hanging out, chatting. You know what I mean? And bag working. Like, it's wonderful. That's what I like to see. Like, that's what I want. Obviously.
So what happened in October? You say it was a crash out arc. What happened at that
Dude,
time?
I had probably bought 3% more of USDC publicly. I was doing a bunch of dev bullshit because I realized how lucrative dev creator fees was too. And it still is. So, like, I kind of just was like, I think that
you the deployer of USDUC
never deployed
and
USDUC. No, I didn't
but you
deploy
say
it. I CTO'd it. It was honestly, I don't even
okay.
remember whether it was a CTO or not, because technically the Twitter community was owned by someone who just deployed something else the previous week. So they were very receptive of like kind of handing things over. Like, they did like a nice handoff. They were like, "Oh, you guys want to run this project? Fuck yeah!" People were happy, right? Like, I mean, coming from Titcoin, I spent like a month kind of just trading and fucking around. I found USDUC and I was just like, dude, unstable coin is fucking awesome. Like, the idea behind it of having a coin that was intentionally volatile and intentionally, like, you can't make money trading stablecoin. Like I said, I'm from UI UX. I see things from a very brand marketing perspective. The
Yeah.
NFTs taught me that things are products. Like, these are tangible things. Owning LMAO is like a tangible, like, it should be like a tangible experience eventually, like a brand. Like, you wear it, proudly. Like, I want it to be a successful coin in that sense, that like these guys, like, it's just like the game is kind of changing a little bit. So it's like I said, building in the bear is like different. I feel like this coin, people always say it all the time, dude. If it was 2024 right now, like, this coin would be at 20 mil, 25 mil, we would be talking about, how fucking awesome I am. Like, we would be like, you're killing it. Right now, I'm still killing it, dude. We got a coin that's at 2.4. If you go by market cap on Solana right now and see which coins we're hanging with, we're up there. We're hanging with the other coins. Do you know what I mean? There are people who want to buy OTC. There's people who want to buy a dip because they understand community coins. Like, it's hard to catch a dip. I'm actively a buyer of this coin because I want to see it go to extreme heights. To me, the way I see it is that if I can sell 1% at like 100 mil plus, that covers all my initials and everything else. This is all an investment to me. This thing is not going to go to zero. When you mentioned it's, oh, what if it goes to zero? Fuck no. It goes to zero if I sabotage it. No, but I'm buying every day. I'm a special kind of retard. Like, it takes a special, like, I wouldn't say I'm autistic, but like, it takes an absurd personality to devote their time to one thing like this. While everyone else is trading, I see everyone's P&L cards. It means nothing to me, bro. I have everything I want in life. I've got my house. I've got my daughters. I got my wonderful wife. I got money in the bank for years to like cover the time that I put into this. Like, I want to establish myself as a leader in the space. And I always said, when I find a coin that I like, it's like laser focus, right? So like, people are like, oh, you launch and deploy shit and you farm people all the time. It's just like, dude, I'm not clicking your buttons for you at the end of the day. Like, I'm working on a focused target. Like, I want to make everyone around me rich. I did that with Titcoin. So the mindset and that person, you know what I mean? Like, encouraging people to like activating people, you know what I mean? Finding designers, finding artists. It's kind of like management, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm a manager in a sense. Like, yeah, okay, I spent a certain amount of money on tokens, but that's my currency now. I can hire designers, artists. This is supply I have to build something. So I don't think other people who are just traders understand that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I have a goal. Like, it's not just blind bullshit, If it was,
Yeah, that makes sense.
then it would be dead right now, right?
Yeah.
Like Fibu, if it's not a successful coin, let's just say, it will be at like 500K in about 2 weeks, and LMA won't. So it's a completely different asset. Yes, it's a meme coin. Yes, it's a Solana blockchain. Yes, it was launched on Pump Fund. But you have streamer coins, you have charity coins, you have community coins, you have AI coins. You have these categories in these baskets, and I intend to make my coin the best of a certain category. Like Pump Fund's posting the LMAO picture. It that is a success for me. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
Like
you have connections there.
what does that mean?
I'm kidding.
Well,
They will push your
well,
coin. No, they push the cult coin, I guess. Like there's
what?
like few coins that they've been always posting
But
about.
it's positioning, right? Are you playing like
Yeah.
chess or checkers? I'm not gonna try to scalp all these little charts for a fucking few dollars every day. I'm trying
Mm.
to dominate a sector, like in Mog, the Mog personality, dude. And I always bring up Mog because I fucking love them, like Shisui and like all these guys that were like early Morphus. I got Morphus into LMAO recently. Like these are the type of people. If they wanted to help me push LMAO, I would say here's a percent. Here's a percent for you. Here's a percent for you. Here's a percent for you. I would die to have those guys backing me on LMAO. They know how to bag work. They know how to create. They know how to build energy. And energy brings finance, brings money. Do you understand? Like, it doesn't matter what the coin is, you can make
Mm.
it go up. If you're
Yeah.
me, if you fucking work hard, like, and we haven't fucking blown up yet, but we will. Like, I mean, it's a show up every day type of thing. Like, that's it.
Is that
So
like you would say like you're bag working or
yeah, I mean, I feel like I was more aggressive in the past. Like I really pushed people. Like I bully people to buy coins I'm in. Like I'm like, just fucking buy some. You know what I mean? Where I'm pushing this long term, fucking buy some, and I got everyone to buy in coins. Like I'm a little less aggressive this year because the market's not good. I feel like a little people are a little less. Dude, you don't know how many times I shield the coin and like people are like, oh, I'm not really sizing into anything. Oh, I'm not really liquid right now. Oh, or whatever. And like people aren't sizing into conviction coins. There's a lot of good coins out there that are not getting the attention right now, but they will eventually. So I'm fine with that.
yeah, there's probably yeah, because now at the minute the people that were still in the trenches were mostly quote unquote like scavengers. It was like the battle of like vamp and things like that because there was the only super active traders left. Like all the
Yeah.
normies, they either lost it in the meme coins or the perps or the casinos. Like they had to rebuild a port, I guess, to be able to come back.
Yes. Agreed. And I'm looking at Robinhood and I'm worried that things just started to do really well with Solana. I have this very small inkling that there are going to be people who buy the absolute top of this coin, Cash Cat, and they're going to lose money. And the publicity for meme coins is actually going to be net negative. I see it in the future,
Mm.
bro. I absolutely see it in the future. There's gonna be some fucking retard on Robinhood that goes to finance news and starts crying about how much money he lost because he gambled his entire port and sold all of his stocks and bought this coin he thought was going to go up because he saw that meme coin traders were making so much money, and he makes that big gamble and he loses it all. Now we're talking about meme coins going through another bullshit scenario where people are saying, well, should this be allowed? Vaporware, should it be allowed? You know what I mean? So it makes you wonder, will they forcibly, like, it can't go up forever, and they're just randomly dropping it on these normies, hands. And a lot of these guys on Solana are launching on Robinhood right now. Farms, essentially farms, bullshit farms. So anyways, I stay in my
So
lane, man.
your vision on Robinhood, what would it be like Robinhood chain then? Let's put out the chart of
I
Cashcad.
think
What
that
is it like?
I think there's a lot of hype around it. And if we see something that repeats itself like base and like most other chains that pop off and they kind of die off, it's not going to be like the end of the world when it stops getting as much attention. Like, ooh, all time high almost. Fuck. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how high it will go. I'm not saying that it's topped out now, but when the top happens and people lose a lot of money,
Yeah,
obviously
I mean,
everyone
yeah,
is
that's
crypto
a
is on it.
for every top. Like you can, it's not about
Yeah.
like one chain.
Oh, of course, of course.
I
But
mean,
I don't know. I
yeah,
worry about
I mean,
the
I don't know. I'm not a user of Robinhood, so I
me
mean,
neither.
I traded on the Robinhood chain. I'm trying stuff around there, but they still have like 25 million users or something like that, and each user has about 15K on average on it. Like they have like 325 billions. Like,
Wow.
are they going to bring people on chain? I don't know, but imagine like Robinhood, they're limited by USA. Basically, they can't bring other people trading their assets without having to do all the paperwork.
Oh,
But
okay.
if tomorrow you can trade on chain the stocks and things like that and just route it through them, that's an easier way to get another pool of users.
Yeah, I I think that's valid.
But
There will
on
be a
the other
few.
hand, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's it depends how they on board, but there's not like a dedicated Robinhood wallet or whatsoever. I don't think like people like to use
Mm.
anything
Yeah,
EVM
I'm
related.
curious if I was on Robinhood and I didn't know anything about crypto, what is the user experience for someone who's just hopping in there and saying, "Oh, Robinhood has its own chain and has meme coins." So yeah, I haven't seen that actual. Have you?
No, I'm
No?
not US. I'm not a US resident, so unless I get the account of someone else, I don't know how it looks like. I don't think it's integrated yet. Same actually as you say, base chain was supposed like actually people bet on that like oh they're gonna integrate that, and then they integrated super late, and I think the integration was not even smooth like to make people trade on chain. So
Oh,
I don't
interesting.
know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm monitoring it. I never jump into things too soon, and so like
Yeah.
Aster and like all that other stuff. Pros and cons, like always. Sometimes you jump into something with a lot of money and you end up losing it. Sometimes you jump in early and it's success. Like I think I've seen a lot of people fumble this cash cat coin, sold it right before it pumped. But yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it
Anyway,
is. Like you saw a guy yesterday buying Fibu and solding.
uh, it is what it
That's that's
is.
it is what it is. The market is like that. Like we can't always win. Actually, what happened on USD UC? Like you sold it and then it got listed on Binance. So how come this
Dude,
got listed on Binance when it was at like sub $3 million market cap?
dude, I have no idea. I'm not on the team, so but like the team, like I said, we had some people with really good connections, which helped us
Hmm.
get Kraken. We got Kraken early.
Yeah.
And the only reason why those like I said, when I said I treat these things like project management, I found someone who wanted to push the coin with me. He said he knew blah 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 blah, and so he had like this was bag working. It wasn't just like easy as 1 2 3. Like, hey, you know, push this coin with me, and hey, we'll get this person to do XYZ. You have to kind of build the narrative, build the community, build all the things that make it attractive for Kraken to list. Like Kraken listed it early, around 10 or 9, whatever, 15 mil, and it went to proceed to 75 mil. They made their users money. Like they listed it. If their users on Kraken bought USDC and wrote it out and liked the narrative and liked the meme, you know, it was a great coin. What happened was, like I said, I mean, after 1010, like all like just the vibe shifts, man.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
holding meme coins, but if you weren't, maybe you don't. And it's like,
No, but not only meme
mm,
coin. I think 1010 was mostly disastrous for Perps.
dude, yeah,
Like,
everything.
it's like there was like who do you think did 1010?
Netanyahu, probably. Anyways,
What who do you think actually he's the worst person on chain except me?
oh,
Except me.
honestly, I don't really like. I don't really, like I said, I talk shit about specific things. Like it's, whatever the flavor of the day is. If someone said, "Oh, so and so did blah blah blah," it's just like whatever the drama of the day is. It's like I mean, Scented. Everyone hates Scented, but like Scented is doing Scented stuff in his Scented corner. Most
Mm,
traders are not interacting with what Scented is doing. Do you know what I mean? He's trading sub 20, 30, 40, 50K. Who gives a fuck? Like at the end of the day, he's doing what he wants on his own time and he's trading and people are buying into the coins like idiots, whether it be bots or whatever. Who gives a shit? Yeah, he's got a lot of money funneling. He's created a money machine. Honestly, game is game. I don't hate the guy. I don't really actually hate anyone. Just like to talk shit.
mm,
Just rustle feathers. But like at the end of the day, like mostly everyone's doing their thing. You're doing your thing. You have your company. You have
yeah.
your everyone, and that's what the beautiful thing about crypto is. It is a universe in where you can create like your angle. And like what like before and before memes, I had this Discord server that was popping. I would get all of the you know, best people in every category. It was not like an alpha channel. It was more of like a just friends and family sort of type thing. Like I had someone who would do airdrop farming, and he would always find all the information you needed to do airdrop farming. And I did that shit too. So during the bear market, I learned how to do airdrop farming, signing up for protocols, being early to things, maybe investing one ETH or less into something to yeah, I think there was this thing called, was it called drop, or oh, if it failed then I lost my money. But there was a lot of things where you can farm and just use platforms early on and be an early user and get rewarded. So we did everything. And that was a lot of my time prior. I mean, I was in friend tech. Sorry, this interview's like been a long one. I know that you probably, I don't know if you're,
Frentech, yeah, I remember that one.
yeah, like SocialFi. In the sense, crypto keeps bringing me enjoyment in the sense that like I never know what's next. We don't know what's like
Mm,
when the market picks up again. What's next? You know what I mean? There's gonna be a new Pepe moment, bro, and I don't know what it is, bro. Like, it could be a fucking dude. Hmm, imagine GTA 6 has cryptocurrency, like an actual asset, bro. That might be the thing that goes to a billion in like a day.
yeah,
Like, there's
yeah,
gonna be something that's just absurd. People are gonna be like, holy fuck, a holy fuck moment. And then things are gonna
yeah.
take off and everything is gonna send. And we exactly. So like what I'm saying is like we don't know where things are gonna go.
There's also like a renewal, actually, the space where you see like kind of like the actors that comes in or that are like popular
Hmm.
change every time.
Yeah,
Um, like for
relevancy.
example, Frank Digod was kind of like the messiah at some point. Like everyone was like, "Oh, he's buying, we all buy," and then after it was someone else, and it's someone else. It's like everyone was doing with their own thing. It's a fast changing market. Yeah, you're right. It's like, and
It's
we don't know what will be next, and I feel it's quite challenging as well to just like try to plan what's next. You can just have the vibe and have the feeling of like, hmm, this is new enough. This brings something new enough that people will fuck around with and will be interested in.
yeah, absolutely. Think about the person who deployed Pepe. Like, did you think he knew what was gonna come? Did he know? Like,
Well, wasn't it super bundled to the Pepe on
I
East? Like,
believe so.
yeah,
And
I
it
think it
needed
was
to
super
be in the bear
bundled.
market. I feel like it needed to be. I think it was Degen
Yeah.
Harambe, right? Z? Do you know
I
who?
don't know exactly
Yeah,
who
go
was
go
the
to Degen
deployer, but
Harambe on Twitter. Degen Harambe. He's got a picture of I think it's Piccolo sitting aside a Lambo. Like, yeah. Yeah, man, I've been deep in the trenches since forever. And right now I'm still watching every day what new coins are coming out, what the market's feeding us. I think FIBA probably maybe like pulls back a little bit to like it either just fucking gigasends here or it does another like little pullback overnight, slows down a bit. There might be
I
an entry.
mean, that's
There might
like
be another re-entry at like
ADHD.
1.4.
Did you sell already, or like you held it like
I sold most. I didn't. I made a good trade, but it's yeah. I maybe
yeah,
oversold my position for sure.
didn't make a worse trade than me for sure. Yeah, I mean, we see, but it's not. I don't. It's thing is so complicated to see if it's new enough compared to choose terminal, right? Is it like different enough? I don't know. I will check later.
Okay.
So where the space gonna go? What do you think? Like in the next 3 months?
Um, I don't know, man. To be honest, I would love to chat off stream too. Honestly, like just like trading, whatever, trenching, this that, because I think that this is the time in the next uh, next couple of months. The best relationships are always built during these times. So like I'm more focused and at an angle of just like creating, just networking, really, man. So all you can do is like instead of predicting what's going to come, is just to continuously network. I feel like that is key to succeeding at this point.
That's
So
true.
I'm investing my time, being active every day, scanning my algo all day, responding, shit posting, being present in the time. Because like I said, I've had my so like even like you were saying, characters come and go, and they have attention come and go to them. Like that guy Himjara, he pushed Copper Inu for a little while. I'm pretty sure this guy is pretty well off, and he's made a pretty good amount of money. He's made great trades. He's kind of like me too. I feel like people want people like that. People want people like Shadow to come in and say, "Hey, this is a coin I'm going to work on it, and we're gonna take it as far as possible." Um,
Mm.
and they produce volume on chain. It's fascinating, man. It's an
Yeah.
absurd. It's like we created our own jobs out of thin air.
Yeah, it is. And our job produces thin air as well.
What'd you say?
And our jobs produces thin air as well. Like it's not like it's like the output of what we do is mostly emotions.
Yeah, bro, it's absurd.
It's
It is.
it's funny.
I mean, if you were to have an artist, like if there was someone who is a full time on chain trader, like how would you depict this in like an artwork? It's just like it's like a crazy neural network of like just it's insane. If you really zoom out, everyone trading rapidly on all these coins, it's I love it, man. I love it.
It's beautiful. What would you recommend just to wrap it up for someone who starts in crypto now? What would you give them like if you had like 3 tips?
Ooh. It's hard to find the right people to follow because you often will see the flashy stuff and the loud people who are flashing like their P&L cards and how much money they're making. They don't really teach you how to trade. They don't teach you anything really. They're just bragging. So I would say that obviously find educational resources, which is very, very rare. Not many people are teaching people how to be good traders. Like who's teaching that? You have to learn from experience here. It sucks. You have to lose money to win. So don't give up. I would say like my advice would probably be like you're gonna lose money, to not give up and find your strengths. I met um, Waddles underscore ETH or Waddles something. He was 2 weeks into crypto. He had no idea what the fuck was going on, and I kind of like showed him a little bit. I CTO'd a coin he launched. It was KEKW way back then, and next thing I know, he's in like the best FNF groups. He's doing these crazy launches. He deployed, I think, Gork. Dude became a great dev. He became, I think that he even deved the coin for that one cancer. that guy with his daughter had cancer and whatever. That coin went to like 50, 60. That guy would deploy absolute bangers, and he just killed it. Like he found his strength. He wasn't going to be a trader. He was going to be someone who front ran narratives, launched, deployed, and he had really good connections and really good alpha groups that buy the coin and wouldn't run people. Those coins would send. So, anyways, like, yeah, find your strength.
Find your
Don't-
strengths, educate
Yeah.
yourself, and you have a third one.
Once you find that strength, farm as hard as you can. Milk it.
That's
Milk it because
true.
it will not last.
It's so
But not
true.
everyone milks it. I'm saying to milk it, but it's very hard to do. It is actually
Yeah, because
hard to
people
do.
get pulled out in other direction. Like you talked about, like for example, scented stuff. Yeah, you don't see him doing all the type of trade. Same as Cupsy is like, and then people try to do like, oh, today I'm gonna do for 2 hours like Cupsy, and then oh, I'm gonna do for 2 hours like Sling, and I'm gonna do for 2 hours like. It's like no, you can't swing your way of trading all the time because you got to dedicate yourself to one art, I think,
Yeah.
and then hammer down on that one. It's otherwise you just can't. You can't do like same as the guy you say he focused on launching, on deving, and then he just does that. Focus your art on one.
That's
That's
always been
true.
my strategy, always. So hopefully my advice helps you as well.
Yeah. I would have liked to get on to other topics with you, but that might be for another time on the
Yeah.
USD and all those meme coin thingy. It was a pleasure to have you, Sling.
For
I'm
sure,
gonna
man.
end the stream here. I guess I'm not gonna ask you like what you want to chill because we know the ticker. So.
Yeah. There's one thing I want to show. It's just LMAO.
I think